guys, welcome to my very first video on my new channel. I'm so excited to be sharing with you today the very first project that I'm going to be making. Halloween is right around the corner, and every year I seem to promise my kids that I'll make them their Halloween costume. So this year my oldest, she wanted to be Cruella DeVille from the live action version of Cruella. And so I found a pattern. Thank you, Mood Fabrics. So if you go to moodfabrics.com, there's a free pattern link, and there's a Cruella pattern there for absolutely free. So it's really great. It calls for 3 different types of fabric. So I've got twill, 100% cotton twill, and I got it in black, and I have it in white. And I also have the lining, which I got a sateen, so it has a little bit of stretch in it, so it's not going to be too constricting. It's going to have some give to it. It also calls for some closures that don't exist anymore. So I just went to Etsy. I will put the link in the description. And I think they're for bags, but it's gonna do the trick. So just get 3 of them, or I think you can use a belt. It looked like you could use just a belt for the closure too. And also fabric pins. These are to make the Dalmatian spots on the white fabric. When it's all cut out, we'll just draw in spots. So when you have all of your fabric and know what you want to do, first you need to make a sample. These are super expensive fabrics. I just want to make sure that it fits correctly. I have a sample here. I made it out of muslin, which is just 100% cotton. Just to make sure that everything fits right, I just do the outer shell, and of course it fit great. But you kind of just want to look. I know the Mood fabric had the whole hood was black, and then one side was black, one side was white, and then the back it was all white. But I'm going to go true Cruella, and I'm going to do half. So I'm going to half everything on this side black and half everything on this side white. And I'm going to do the same with the hood and with the back, because it seams down the back. So once you have kind of an idea of what you want to do, we can start on the main project. Cutting out everything, the black twill, the white twill, and also the lining. And I must say, I don't really like cutting. It's long and tedious, and so it's all cut out. And the next part is making the spots on the white. So I'm going to make sure that it is the right side, because with twill it's hard to understand which side is correct. So you just kind of have to visualize. So I wanted white to be on this side because of the hair. It's going to go like that. So this side is the right side. I am going to pull up pictures of Dalmatians on my phone, and then I'm going to start with the spots. On the spots. It's been a lot longer and a lot more, I guess, troubleshooting is what I'm dealing with right now. I thought that I could marker on the spots, but I forgot that twill has a texture to it, and so it would have taken me forever to use the marker. So I just marker spots on, and then I just went and bought fabric paint at Michael's. And so far, it's turned out pretty well. I've got most of my smaller stuff done, and now I am on to the bigger parts, so the front and the back. Another probably day of putting spots on fabric. My process is that I just use my fabric marker and I draw in the spots. And now I'm going to go in and paint it all. I am wondering if I should have made it more white because it's a lot of painting. It is what it is, but this is taking me forever. I wish they'd make a twill that had spots on it because this is taking forever. Wish me luck. So after about 5 hours, roughly, and 2 tubes of fabric paint, I am finally done putting spots on. And let me tell you, I am sick of spots. But they turned out well. I feel like if I could go back and change it, I'd probably make more white instead of it being so saturated. But I like it. I think it is going to turn out well. On to the next part, which is putting it all together. Okay, so I've sewn a little bit and I have 2 separate pieces. I've got the main piece right here and I sewed on the hood with the lining, and this is the back of the jacket, which is 2 different colors. I'm really happy the way it's turned out. It's been very smooth. And this is the lining. So my next thing that I need to do is sew the lining into the jacket and then do the hem because it's way too long. And then these closures that I have, I bought them and they didn't have any holes punched in them. So it's going to be almost impossible to sew. My husband is going to actually drill holes in them so that I can actually sew the closures onto the jacket. So my next project is to mark around these. I've got 3 of them. Once that's done, I'm in the home stretch, which feels wonderful. Okay, so we're in the final stretch of making this jacket, and I have to put these buckles on the front. I wish that I would have taken the pattern and I would have marked where I wanted them to go, because now I'm just kind of eyeballing it. And it's easier to mark something that's flat. It'd have been a lot easier if I didn't have a hood and lining and all of it. I'm going to hand sew the buckle on, but again, I wish that I would have just marked it so then I didn't have, so it was like clear cut. I don't have to, try to mess with it. So hopefully I can get it to look all right. And here is the finished project. I think it turned out pretty well. And here's Allie in the dress. Looks so good. It fits her really, really nice. She really, really likes it. And I'm really happy the way it turned out. Another Halloween in the books. Thanks for watching.